Well, that is very ambitious to be the new safe haven, but definitely if there's so much uncertainty around the world that is to a large extent triggered by economic policies or initiatives in the United States, investors are looking for other safe havens, and I think Europe has an opportunity here that it should use. But in order to really fully build on this opportunity, we also have to do our homework, which means strengthening the single market, which we haven't updated for a long time. It is a success story, but needs updating. And we also need to deepen the capital markets union.
Yeah. What is hindering actually the deepening of the capital market unions? We are talking about this for many years. So what's the action plan?
Well, the action plan is well known, both in the Letta report on the single market or in the Draghi report. We're being told what we have to do. We need to have a deeper market. Let's face it, you asked me in the beginning if the dollar was not any more safe haven. Let's be realistic. We had an episode a couple of weeks ago where there was some doubts, but the depth of the dollar market is huge, and unfortunately our capital markets are still too fragmented. So we know what we have to do, and I think there's incentives to do it now because we realize that we are less competitive than we should be, and these are the engines for growth is capital markets. Yeah. And having more equity around because really we're lagging behind.
Yeah, we are lagging behind funding, and we are lagging behind the, as you call it, the depth of the market, but also we are lacking competitiveness and perhaps attractiveness of the banking scene. So what needs to be done here that European banks get more attractive for international investors?
Well, it is clear that we have much smaller banks than American ones, if you look at the top 10 list. So we also need their mergers. We need, yes, a framework that is conducive to investment. And you're right to say that we have too little investment and too little innovation. Both things obviously go hand in hand.
We need deregulation for that, or what's...
Yeah, here you're right. The word has been around now, and I think there's a distinction to make between deregulation and simplification, because we shouldn't now do what often happens in situations that the pendulum goes from one extreme to the other. So the European Commission has launched a simplification directive in many areas, also in green investments or sustainable investments, and in lots of other ones, to encourage investment by companies and also make it easier for incoming investments from abroad. So I think it has been recognized and it's being delivered.